Hey, you! You're not allowed in there! As Aiden followed Dominic Grayson into Club Kain, one of Dominic's henchmen spotted him and chased him inside. But Aiden had already made it through the entrance. He easily blended into the crowd full of men wearing tailored suits. The man at the door looked frantically around the room, but there was no sign of Aiden. The tiger had disappeared. Aiden knew the man at the door would continue searching for him, but his attention was completely focused on Dominic, who was walking toward the back of the club with another man, deep in conversation. If I can get close to them, I might be able to hear what they're saying. Aiden pushed through the crowd while trying to keep a low profile. He was getting close to Dominic now, but he still couldn't see his face clearly or hear what he was saying. Suddenly, the sound of a woman's high heels echoed through the club as a woman in a pencil skirt and white blouse crossed the room and walked up to Dominic. Wait a minute, Aiden thought. I know her. Is that Rachel? What the hell is Cyrus's secretary doing here? Rachel bowed her head slightly when she reached Dominic. There you are, Dominic said when he saw her. Let's go. Dominic led Rachel and the other man into one of the back rooms. Aiden was determined to follow them, but before he could move, he felt a strong hand grab his shoulder. There you are. Did you really think you could just walk in here and get away with it? Said the man who had spotted Aiden at the entrance. Get him, he shouted in a gruff voice. Before Aiden could think of something to say, a group of Dominic's henchmen surrounded him. They pinned his arms behind his back and began dragging him away forcefully. I don't want to draw any more attention to myself by fighting in Dominic's club in broad daylight, but even if I did, there are too many of them. Might as well see where they're taking me. If I wait until I get a few of these guys alone, I'll have a better chance of escaping, Aiden decided. But to Aiden's surprise, the men simply dragged him back out the front door and shoved him onto the sidewalk. You think you're pretty slick, don't you? Snarled the man who had first spotted him. He pulled back his suit jacket and flashed Aiden the gun holstered under his arm. I don't ever want to see your face around here again. Aiden breathed a sigh of relief as he walked away from Club Kain. For a moment there, I didn't think I was going to make it out of there alive. Good. They don't know who I am. If they did, I'd be a dead man right now, for sure. He felt a chill go down his spine as he remembered that he had seen Rachel. What was she doing talking to Dominic? Aiden wondered. Could she be the spy? I have to warn Cyrus. When Aiden arrived at Shaw Industries, he headed directly to Cyrus's office. Rachel wasn't at her desk, erasing any doubts Aiden still had that she was the woman he saw at the club. Aiden, what a surprise. How are you? Cyrus looked up from his desk and greeted Aiden with a smile the moment he walked in. I had a run-in with some of Dominic's men at Club Kain and nearly got myself killed a few minutes ago. But other than that, I'm fine, Aiden said sarcastically. Deep creases formed on Cyrus's brow. What were you doing on Dominic's turf? Why would you risk your life like that? Aiden shrugged. I saw an opportunity to learn more about our enemy, and I took it. We have spies for that, remember? Cyrus reminded him. You need to be more careful. If the tiger goes down, the tiger group goes down with it. It was a calculated risk, Aiden replied. I was following my instincts, and it ended up being worth it. I think I know who the spy is. Cyrus's eyes widened in surprise. You do? Who is it? I think it's your secretary, Aiden replied. Rachel? Cyrus stammered. Aiden nodded. I saw her meeting with Dominic. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I'm sure it was her. Cyrus steepled his fingers as he digested this information. That's very disturbing news. But something doesn't make sense. If Rachel is the spy, why would she meet Dominic in broad daylight like that? I didn't think about that. It's a good question, Aiden agreed. Dominic must know that we have spies watching him. I wonder if he did this intentionally, to throw us off the trail, Cyrus speculated. You think it could be a smokescreen? Asked Aiden. Exactly, Cyrus confirmed. If this were a normal Mafia meeting, it would have happened at night in a secret location. Something's wrong about this. I just can't put my finger on it. Aiden walked over to the window. As he looked out at the sun hanging low in the sky, he suddenly remembered that Ava was picking him up from work today. We still need to figure out why Rachel was meeting with Dominic, Aiden stated calmly, still facing the window. Don't worry, Tiger. I'll put some men on it right away, Cyrus assured him. We'll find that spy eventually, Aiden said confidently. It might take us days, might take us months. But whoever it is, he or she won't be able to stay hidden for long. At 5 o'clock, Aiden was standing outside the SafeTech building when Ava's car pulled up to the curb. He smiled to himself. There she is, my beautiful wife. And right on time, too. As Aiden walked toward the car to get in, Ava hopped out and tossed him the keys. You want me to drive? Aiden asked. I said I would pick you up. I never said I would drive you home. Ava huffed in mock annoyance. If you're going to be my husband, you might as well start acting like it. Aiden chuckled. It would be my pleasure. I hope so, Ava said with a hair toss as Aiden climbed into the driver's seat. There are still plenty of men who would do anything for the chance to drive me around. There are plenty of women who would trade places with you in a heartbeat, too. Aiden teased, remembering his recent encounters with Laura and Charlotte. Ava rolled her eyes. Oh, please. You couldn't even get a date before you met me, and the only reason we got married was because you snuck into my hotel room. I can't even drive past a hotel now without thinking about how you ruined my life. Aiden shook his head. You still think I planned that whole thing? Trust me, I would much rather be married to someone who wanted to be with me. Your life has only gotten better since we got married, Ava insisted, her voice now laced with frustration. You moved from a crummy studio apartment into a mansion. Before we met, you could barely afford to eat. Now you have gourmet meals prepared for you every day. Sometimes I think that you climbed into my bed just so that you could get all of these things. I've told you 1,000,000 times, I have no idea how I ended up in your bed that night, Aiden replied. I was drunk off my ass. There was never any plan. I married you because I didn't want you to get in trouble with your grandfather. I was trying to keep your reputation from getting damaged. Ava's mouth fell open. Only you would sneak into someone's bed and have the nerve to make it sound like you were doing them a favor. It's no use talking to you, Aiden groaned. The more I try to explain myself, the more upset you get with me. It's better if we don't say anything at all. Ava folded her arms over her chest. Fine with me. Aiden stepped on the gas, and they drove the rest of the way home in silence. When they got back to the stone mansion, Aiden noticed Craig's car parked in front of the house. What the hell is Craig doing here? He grumbled. Before Aiden could finish his question, Ava opened the car door. Thanks for the ride, she said as she hopped out. As she walked toward Craig's car, Craig jumped out and held open the passenger side door for her. Aiden slammed the car into park and took off on foot after her. Ava? What are you doing? She looked back at Aiden over her shoulder. Craig is taking me on a date tonight. Don't wait up. Craig's mouth curled into an evil smile as Ava got into his car. I can't believe she would go on a date with that douchebag. I thought we were finally getting somewhere. I'm going to wipe that stupid grin right off of Craig's face, Aiden decided. Why did Rachel meet with Dominic Grayson? Is Rachel Dominic's spy, or is it a smokescreen? Why did Ava decide to go on a date with Craig?
This is only 5% of the story. Full story on Pocket FM app. Click on the link in description, install the app, and get 10 episodes free instantly.